Oh shit, I'm on here. Man, I ain't never used this thing ever in my life. But I gotta start using it to kind of get the stuff out there. And I've been missing for a minute. I'm gonna continue missing, by the way. Most people who know me know where I'm at. But recently changed some things. Started fishing from a boat, which is the most terrifying thing in the entire planet, especially doing it by yourself. The main thing is I'm just kind of testing this out, see what it is, see how many people actually view it. Because most people that actually know me and encounter me, they, I say some pretty funny shit. But I'm learning a whole lot, and for most of the people that know me as I learn stuff, I really enjoy just telling people what I learned. You can take it, you can leave it. I could really give two shits because it still stays in my head type stuff. But if it helps, it helps. If it don't, it don't. But because of that, I've met so many people that have helped me get this far in, I guess, what I could call a fishing career. But today, I'm sitting here in the parking lot of Kauai. I just wanted to talk about a couple of things, man. Mainly, launching your boat, dude. So it's not that hard once you get the little paranoia out of you, depending on what kind of boat that you have. Me, I spent, I'm paying for this, so like every little ding dent, I get super upset because I can't afford to fix that shit. But what makes it worse is the encounters with some of the people here at the docks. Now, I've met a lot of really good dudes when I've been stuck. I look like a jackass out here. Probably should be on YouTube somewhere for not being able to get my boat on the trailer or getting it stuck or whatever, that have actually helped me. But today in particular, only thing that changed for me today was the fact that, I took my anti-anxiety, so like it kind of gives you a little, like a huge dose of fuck them all, you know what I mean? So that's pretty much what happened today. So my recovery was pretty smooth, because if you're waiting, you're waiting. If you want to say something, that's an entirely different issue. But the issue today was a lot of these people that aren't even here launching their boat, parking on the dock, parking on a turnaround, and all this other stuff. I'm patient, military trains us to be professional at all times and whatnot. And a lot of the time that professionalism is just not saying what's on your mind, right? So, didn't say anything, didn't do anything crazy. Obviously, I'm not in a cell, so, we're good. But the irritating thing about this is, like, especially, this is the 4th time that I've launched and recovered my own boat by myself. So, again, most of y'all know me. Most of the time I do stuff and I'm terrified, right? Today, a little bit different, but still, nonetheless, my stomach hurt from launching or whatever. But the irritating thing was, I'm waiting 20 minutes for these people that's just like kind of in the way, looking at me like I'm stupid, which I knew I wasn't in the wrong or anything like that. And to have this little kid, I don't think he was little. He's probably like 16, 17, and obviously bigger than me. It doesn't take much to be bigger than me. But I also feel like if I was of normal size, people wouldn't pull some of the shit that they pull. But yeah, my man's decided that he was gonna get out the car and catch an attitude, and I wasn't even doing anything. I was just waiting for him to go ahead and pull up on the parking lot so I could swing my trailer around, get my boat out of the water and whatnot. And he decided that he was gonna like flex, puff the chest out or whatever. And I just stayed in my truck, because I know what most of y'all are thinking. You should have got out and busted him up. For what? Like, what's the reason? And hey, for all I know, the dude's a descendant of Bruce Lee, and he would whoop my ass and I'd have been on YouTube. Who knows? I'm not going to take that risk. Nor am I going to, put myself in a situation where I have to defend myself to a point where it causes an issue. But main thing, just wanted to start this. Just wanted to see how this stuff works. Because now I know I'm getting old on live. I don't know none of this stuff. GoPro, I'm learning how to use it. And what I'm going to do is probably film a series of videos that aren't going to get me in trouble. I'll wait till I get out until I actually, do the real me type stuff. But kind of showing people the basics, the things that I've learned and the things that work for me. Because to be honest, a lot of us didn't grow up launching boats, spending time on the water, any of that crazy stuff. And then to just jump straight into it at 38 years of age, it's a huge learning curve. So like to avoid that, like there's a lot of YouTube videos and stuff like that, but you know, I'm gonna put my spin, and then I'm gonna try to run videos for some of these local lakes, because me and my son, we've kayak fished out of them, shore fished out of them, and I got a lot of guys, you know, girls too in the military that have fished with me, taught me some stuff, and I'm about to share, not necessarily all the secrets or whatever, but I'm gonna share some of that stuff so that hopefully people can at least try fishing, man. Like I've done a lot of things in my life, but those that have known me for the last 20 years, and I done tried everything under the sun, and there's only two things that remain constant, and it's martial arts and fishing, man, and just getting on the water, even if you don't catch anything. Once you understand the concept, you get into it, and you get in there, man, it's something different, man. I don't know, and you know, going through all the stuff that a lot of us go through, the depression, the anxiety, and all that stuff, the stuff that causes us to kind of like, you know, jump underneath the bed, you know, the bed, and you know, just go to work and go home type stuff like that, which I currently do. No offense to anybody that knows me that I haven't talked to in a while and stuff like that. The people that really know me know that they call for me, I'm gonna answer. But other than that, you won't hear from me, and I'm on energy save mode. I don't have a whole lot of energy to kind of play the part, you know, putting the mask on. The mask gets heavier and heavier and heavier every day. So I have to almost withdraw, kind of pluck myself from society a bit, because when I get out, I'm gonna need a complete mental reset to figure out my actual navigation, man. I don't know up, down, left, right, north, south, east, west. I have no idea what's going on, other than the fact that I breathe and I go to work and go home, and that's about it. And I fish. So that's about it. But yeah, just testing this stuff out, man. Seeing who's actually washing, and I'm gonna try to you know, film some videos. There'll be some funny stuff in there. There'll be a lot of information. I might talk too fast, I might talk too much. I don't care if you watch or not, but I'm gonna try it out and see where it goes, and see if I could do some collabs, have some people help me, and kind of really take off with this. I gotta start talking about the things that's in my head, man. I'm running out of storage space. So other than that, man, yeah, if you ain't done it yet and you get an opportunity, go and get out there on the water, man. There's plenty of places in the Central Valley to fish. You just gotta look, or you gotta ask somebody. But yeah, man. Oh, one last thing, man. Before I even do this, I don't ever really get to thank a whole lot of people for stuff. I thank my brother and my dad for getting me back on fishing. Dave Brook, it's the homie that took me out on the boat all the time, always down for fishing with me. A lot of the guys that was at you know, FRC that talked about fishing, kind of like put me up on game when I would walk through the spaces. You know, Portillo, Cooper, Rushing, all these guys have been fishing a long time, and when I first got started, kind of egged it on, and gave me a lot of knowledge to go ahead and test out and try out. And you know, I'm at the end of my first, you know, co-angling season with the CBF. I ain't do that great. Still made it to the little state championship thing. We'll see what we do there, but this year was a learning experience. Next year, I'm coming for next. So you know, other than that, man, I'd like to say thank you. And I know I'm missing a lot of other people too, but those are like kind of the main folks that just really sparked it off and gave me something else that I could attach to. So you may or may not be hearing more from me, but I'm gonna do my best to let you guys know what I know. Other than that, peace.